blasted by Indonesia after an armed Chinese boat patrolled waters claimed by both sides. Maritime tensions between Indonesia and China are soaring over the latest Chinese incursion. As per the latest reports, a Chinese Coast Guard ship intruded into Indonesia's exclusive economic zone near the Natuna Islands. According to SCMP, Chinese vessel remained in Indonesia's EEZ for 2 days before being driven off by an Indonesian patrol boat on Monday following a bitter radio argument. It was then escorted away while Indonesian patrol boats followed it at around midday. Natuna Islands are becoming a major flashpoint between Indonesia and China. Jakarta is finally pushing back against Chinese aggression, even though Indonesia didn't want to consider itself a part of the South China Sea disputes until now. But Chinese expansionism has dragged Indonesia into this dispute. China doesn't dispute Indonesia's sovereignty over the Natuna Islands, but, it claims, historic maritime rights in areas overlapping with this part of Indonesia's EEZ. Indonesia, however, isn't letting China bully it with Beijing's irredentist claims inside Jakarta's EEZ around the Natuna Islands. Indonesia is putting it on the record that there are no overlapping maritime claims between China and Indonesia. After the latest Chinese incursion into the waters off Natuna Islands, the Indonesian Foreign Ministry also sought an explanation from the Chinese embassy. Indonesia is hardening its military power to take on China. According to Bangkok Post, a senior security official said that Jakarta will increase maritime security operations near its islands in the South China Sea. At a diplomatic level also, Indonesia remains defiant in face of Chinese transgressions. Jakarta continues to maintain that it is not a party to the South China Sea dispute. Indonesia keeps giving a cold shoulder to China, while the latter comes up with proposals for bilateral talks over the Natuna Islands. Instead of giving in to the bait of bilateral talks with China, the Indonesian government has chosen to weaponize China's dubious nine-claim line to put more pressure on Beijing. Even in its diplomatic notes to the United Nations, Jakarta has called for the application of the rule of international law in the South China Sea. Indonesia isn't a party to the South China Sea disputes, and Beijing doesn't even have the locus standi to discuss the fictitious, overlapping claims in the waters off the Natuna Islands. Indonesia is growing increasingly assertive about its firm position against China. This is the making of a new Chinese enemy, as Indonesia prepares for a naval war against China.